Are we live? We're good to go? We're good to go?
Good to go, yep. Hey, what's up, everybody? So, James here from the BPX team, joined with Coop.
What's up?
So, we're just going to go through some cards today. We've been bringing in so much intake from our community members for our consignment. And today, we're actually going to reveal what's going to be the first weekly auction of consignment submissions.
Yeah, so kind of the way we did this is we, based on what we think the values of the cards were, we tiered them off into separate tiers, and we're going to take a certain amount from each tier.
Correct. So,
we have how many tiers? 7?
right now, yeah, we have 7 tiers. We have our headliners, which is our higher value assets, and from there we go down tier 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to include 7 cards from tier 7, 9 cards from tier 6, or I should say collectibles because all of these are not cards. So 12 items from tier 5, 10 from tier 4, 9 from tier 3, 2 from tier 2, and 1 headliner. So
Which will be one of these bad boys right up here,
yes,
won't
we
it?
have our 6 headliners up here for those particular cards. We have the 1996 Kobe scoreboard. For those of you who don't know, that was a previous prize in our drop. Pretty cool auto there.
High school jersey number.
We have a 1952 Bowman Mickey Mantle, graded to SGC 7, so awesome card there too. We actually have 2 Juan Soto Bowman Chrome Blues.
Which those are pretty rare to find right now.
Yeah, so
I've come across. We have 2 of them.
that's pretty cool if you ask me. Also, we have the Luka Doncic Crown Royale RPA. It's a pretty cool card, 3-color patch there. And we have the LeBron James Topps Chrome BGS Dime. So
It's got 10 centering too, which his stuff's
Exactly.
terrible centering. It's a cool card.
So yeah, awesome headliners there. I'm pretty excited to see which one of those ends up getting that slot for first. But we're gonna do this from the bottom up basically. So we're gonna start with tier 7, pick our 7 cards there, and work our way up and have our headliner revealed last.
So kind of the way we're going to do this is we have all of the cards in a sheet like this, and we are going to randomize the placement on the sheet of all of the cards. And then next to that, we have a random number generator, and we're going to put in the number, and whatever column that it lands on, that's the card that's in the auction. We're having no repeat cards in the auction, though.
Right. So if I were to go through, roll a card, and then hey, we have that same card in the auction already for this week, what I would do is take that card that we just selected, put that for our second weekly automatically, and we'll just refill that slot for the current weekly one.
Yeah, and that's not like players. That's just literally the same exact card. Like
Right.
a 2003 LeBron, if there's another one that gets selected, you're just going to go in the next one. That card will just go in the next auction. Just don't avoid as many duplicates as possible.
I think that covers all our preliminaries. It's just pretty much how this is going to go.
Yep.
So yeah, we can go ahead and get started. So I'm going to randomize this order here on screen so everybody can see that.
So they're random.
And we have column 2 through
57.
57 here. So
Generate.
boom,
15. Which card is that?
2006
Highlighted.
Topps Ricky Henderson Sterling. So yep, we'll go ahead and hide that green and throw it into the weekly 1 slot.
Congratulations, whoever's card that is. I mean,
Duckett says, "Let's go, dope cards."
Interesting. Didn't actually copy paste. Let me see it.
bro, James, your computer acting up, bro.
I don't think it's a computer. That was probably user error.
I think
Oh, we have the code in there. That's why. Okay, well, we'll just highlight them for now and then go back in and actually put them in that tabulator. But
all right.
first card, Ricky Henderson, Sterling PSA 7.
Let's generate
Just
another
keep it
number.
moving. 55.
Ooh, that's one of the later ones.
Ooh, you take a stab. at pronouncing
2020 Topps Heston Kierstad Bowman Chrome Draft SGC 9.5.
that. Awesome.
He was a top draft guy. I remember when he was drafted. He was coming out of, I believe, Arkansas. He was one of the best players in college baseball at the time.
Okay.
Don't quote me on Arkansas. It's my guess. I'm pretty sure it's Arkansas.
Yeah, for those who don't know,
Poorly. God, how many viewers we got, man? Our viewers are going to be pissed. We good to go?
Perfect.
All right. So we got the
So, yeah.
Heston Kierstad.
And as I was saying, for those who don't know, I'm really big on basketball and football, but Coop here is really big on baseball, especially the prospects. So I trust his word there and that being a pretty nice card. Let's keep it moving. 24.
Which one's 24?
Ooh, the Yeti. So this one's actually pretty cool. It's a patch of the Yeti and an Allen and Ginter. I thought
I've
that
seen
was
it.
really
Yeah,
cool.
pretty cool. I mean, it's the Yeti, man. I mean, it's cool to get some non-sports cards in here because, like, I know most of this is going to be sports cards. So to get a non-sports card is pretty cool just in itself. Now there's some variety in the auction, some cool, unique.
Sure. We have predominantly sports cards. We do have a good bit of TCG in here, but we do have some stuff, of course, that is not. And I think the guys will really appreciate that.
Yep.
So let's see who's next. Number 8. Ooh, Stan Musial.
Stan Musial, first ballot Hall of Famer. Fun fact, James didn't know who he was, like, last week. He was like, who is Stan Musial? And I was like, you don't know who Stan Musial is?
Look, man, baseball is just not my big thing. I know the big names in baseball, and not to dog down on his name, obviously, because he's a Hall of Famer, but that just was not one I was
Pretty sure he hit like 500 home runs or close to it.
Okay.
I mean, he's up
his flowers.
there. He's up there. I mean, he's all-time great in baseball.
All right, let's see who's next. 51, back to the bottom.
We're in the middle right now.
Cole Hauser.
Awesome.
I believe that was the guy from Yellowstone.
He's from some show. I'm not positive. You know, I'm not a huge.
I'm pretty sure
show
that was the
guy
card
like
we got of
that.
the actor from Yellowstone. Pretty
Well-
nice auto there.
More of a sports guy, but I mean, it's another unique card we got. I mean,
Correct.
not a sports card. I love
there.
it when it's not sports. Sometimes it's just we need to get some that aren't sports cards in there.
So
All right.
how many do we have so far? 3.
We have 5.
4, 5. All right, we got 2 more in this tier to go.
9. Did we already? No.
9. Ooh, Tatis.
Oh, you know who that is?
Yeah, I do know who Tatis. See, with the newer guys, more in the news recently. I know Tatis for sure.
He's coming off of his big suspension for getting busted for PEDs.
I think his market. I saw his prices kind of take a dip when that news came out, but I'm really excited to see how that that trend does it end up finding that upturn again. Will guys kind of double down on Tatis as he gets back out there? If he plays well, I mean,
I just think that he's one of the greatest talents baseball's probably ever seen. Like just from a raw talent perspective, and I mean, I feel like this is something that can eventually get thrown under the rug in the future. Kind of like David Ortiz has steroid allegations, and no one even talks about it. And he's in the Hall of Fame. He's first ballot Hall of Famer. So I mean, if he ends up having a great career, this could be something maybe, turn his career around. Let's get one more.
And our last one, 23, Jordan. Bryce Harper, Bowman's best.
Prospect. Bryce Harper, I mean, he's won his second MVP now. He's one of the best players in baseball. I feel like a lot of people know his name. Just had a huge year with the Phillies, leading them to the World Series. I mean, he's playing the best he has currently. I mean, he really changed his whole persona because when he was younger, he was like this cocky little 20-year-old who just thought he was better than everyone else. And, as he's gotten older, he's matured, and I think everyone's kind of become a bigger fan of him.
That's good to hear. I remember hearing a little bit about his reputation, but glad to hear, guys are starting to love him more. Obviously, he had a good year last year, at least making it to the World Series. So,
and that's our Tier 7 cards. Let's go through them real quick just to make sure everyone knows them.
So, yeah, again, the Tier 7 cards, we got the 2003 Don Russ Stan Musial, 2019 Fernando Tatis Bowman Megabox Chrome card, 2006 Topps Ricky Henderson, Bryce Harper, Bowman's best, the one we just went through. We have the Allen and Ginter Yeti patch. That one's numbered to 10. And Cole Hauser, actor from Yellowstone, autograph there. And Heston Kierstad.
Kierstad, I think they say Kierstad.
Okay.
So I'll do it for Tier 7.
Let's move on. Tier 6. So we're picking 9 cards from Tier 6. 9 cards from Tier 6.
How many columns do we have?
We have 66 columns there. So. All right. Let's go. Well, let me randomize these 2 before we start that.
Yep. Don't want any allegations that this is not randomized.
All right. So, Our first in tier 6.
64. Oof. Back near the bottom.
Juan Soto.
One of one. Printing plate. Ooh. Wow. I mean, Juan Soto, from what I've seen, they're expecting him to have a career year this year. They think the banning of the shift will really help him. They got him projected as like a 7.1 WAR. I saw Fangraphs project him best in the league. I mean, they're projecting him to have a big, big year this year. Big bounce backs coming, people think.
I think that's just one of one cards for me are like pretty cool. But then the printing plates are a whole nother kind of like category, I feel like, of cards. So I think that'll be pretty cool to see hit the auction.
Yep.
10. I keep going a little right and throwing it off screen.
King Griffey Fleer.
Ooh.
89.
Autograph too.
Autograph, yeah. No. Pretty sure that's rookie year Griffey. 89 is Griffey's rookie year. It's a rookie Griffey auto or rookie card Griffey auto.
We got some guys out there in the community that love Griffey, so.
I mean, everyone loves Griffey. He defined an era of baseball.
All right, let's see who's next. 3.
Michael Jordan.
Bowman's best refractor.
I mean, I feel like we can't say much about Michael Jordan that hasn't been said.
Yeah, I mean,
he's the GOAT considered the GOAT by some. I mean,
we're not gonna get into that today, but you know where I stand. All right, we'll keep it rolling. Who's next? That's 3 of them in this tier so far.
Yep.
33.
Dead in the middle.
Alex Bregman.
Uh-oh. He just got, all those cheating allegations. But, I mean, he had a great bounce back year last year. He kind of struggled a little bit in 21, but 22, he really just established himself again. Had a career year for him. Established himself as a top-end third baseman in the MLB. Same with Altuve. They both really reestablished themselves. I mean, I'm a true believer in Bregman and Altuve personally. Even though they got all the cheating stuff with them, I still am a believer in their talent. I'm a believer in the talent. The talent is there.
That's good, though. And, I mean, baseball season's rolling around, as everybody knows. So some of these first Bowmans are pretty nice to see hitting our early auction. Next, 65.
It's Josh Allen.
That's a nice one, Josh Allen. Yeah, I know Josh Allen caught a little bit of heat after the playoffs, but I really think as the summer kind of rolls in, football season approaches, I think we'll have
the hype's gonna. I mean, he's so talented.
Yeah.
I mean, the arm strength coming out of college, out of Wyoming. I just remember when he came out of college, I was like, this dude's arm is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then he struggled at first, and I was like, man, can this guy just put it together? He has all the talent in the world. He's just got to figure it out. And he figured it out. He hasn't been able to take that next step to a Super Bowl caliber yet, but he's right there. The talent's so there. I mean,
I think guys are starting to realize now just how hard it is for their favorite quarterback to get a Super Bowl. But they're building the roster. Obviously, they'll probably
Bills are all in.
They've gone all in. Yeah, they have a great defense, so that'll be a nice card to see hit the auction too.
Yep.
Next, 25. Topps Mickey Mantle.
Uh-oh. People love
last name
Mickey
yellow.
Mantle.
PSA 3.
People love Mickey Mantle.
And that one in particular, let's make sure to remember that because I know we did have that card in another grade. So
that's
PSA 3, Mickey Mantle, last name yellow, going in the first weekly.
I mean, it's Mickey Mantle. He's the most collectible guy in vintage baseball. I mean, the 1952 Mantle is literally the grail of sports cards. Not even just baseball cards. It's the grail of sports cards. I mean, that PSA 10 Mantles, they're projecting it's like maybe like a $20-30 million card, and there's like 3 of them in the world. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, the Mantle market, it stays strong. So that's another card out there that
people love Mickey Mantle.
Yeah,
he's loved by the hobby.
A lot of attention, even vintage for a PSA 3 is still a great grade. So pretty excited about that one too. And next,
58.
Down the bottom's 58.
What we got? Steve Carlton. He's a pitcher in baseball. James will not know anything about Steve Carlton. Steve Carlton, I'm pretty sure he's a Hall of Fame. Pretty sure he's a Hall of Fame pitcher. Played for the Cardinals. Was very, very good in his time. He's kind of a forgotten guy, but he's a Hall of Famer. He's a legit Hall of Famer. He was very good in his time.
Hall of Fame pitcher, autographed card, PSA 10. That's definitely going to be one to make somebody happy, you know.
There's going to be some Steve Carlton fan, a St. Louis Cardinals diehard. He's going to be all over that.
All right, so we got I'm counting 7 so far here.
Yep, we need 2 more in this tier.
2 more in this tier. So next we got number 28.
Yeah,
The
can we get the
1996. Wait,
Which one is this? 28.
Oh, okay. We got
96 Kobe
97.
Skybox Premium.
Boom.
It's a rookie Kobe. I mean, he's Kobe.
Exactly.
He literally is like the face of LA. Like, you know?
And I mean, we have a lot of collectors out there in block packs. Obviously, we did a Kobe drop back in 2021, or no, that was early 2022. So a lot of our guys grabbed them some Kobe cards then, but the Kobe market,
It's gone down a little bit. It's lost some hype.
the basketball market has lost a little hype. Well,
Yeah, it is just kind of the basketball
everything's lost a
market.
little hype.
Yeah.
But I think Kobe cards, especially those rookies, and this being a 10 grade, I mean, they'll be those ones that we look at 10, 15, 20 years, and guys are still collecting them. They still want them. So I think it'll stand its time and value.
Yep.
And the last tier 6 card is going to be number 42,
Jackie Robinson.
Joe Burrow, Panini PSA 10 base.
I mean, here's a question for you, James. Where do you rank Joe Burrow in the top quarterbacks in the NFL right now? I mean, you got Mahomes 1. I feel like that's
Burrow's
a
3.
no-brainer.
Burrow's a strong 3.
You got him at 3?
Yeah,
Who do you?
he's a strong 3, and
do
we
you
do
have?
have to put the respect on Hurts at 2 right now.
You
I
think he over Burrow? I mean, Burrow's been to a Super Bowl, and he almost went back again this year.
That's
What do you
very
think,
true.
Tony?
But Hurts is up there. He's been to a Super Bowl too. I mean,
Yeah, I got Burrow at 3.
You
Right,
think Hurts?
3?
You got Hurts above him?
Not right now.
who
Who do you have above him? Yeah, who do you have him to?
I'd have to think about it, but Joe Burrow, I'd say, is 3.
I like that though. Somebody's got to be there.
I feel like he's 2 right now. I mean, I feel like
I mean, 2. I'm not mad at
Joe
two.
Burrow's the one guy. He rolls out on that field, and I watch him play, and I just feel so confident in him every time he steps on the field. I'm like, this dude's gonna win this game. I don't know how he's gonna win it, but he's gonna win this game.
And another thing too, and honestly, I was telling people like the AFC was stronger than the NFC.
I feel like everyone kind of knew that.
Starting
Though.
with 2 AFC quarterbacks at 1 and 2 wouldn't be too bad. But Joe Burrow, again, PSA 10 base card there. I'm pretty sure
highlighted.
those are a couple $100, so it's all right. We're good.
He didn't
Patty Mahomes, Josh Allen, then Joe Burrow.
Josh Allen.
Josh
Oof.
Allen? Okay.
Didn't Joe Burrow kick his butt in the playoffs?
Who would I want right now?
I feel that. All right, let's
so-
go over everything we had in this tier. Make
Yeah.
sure.
Go through it one more time for everybody. So,
Yep.
we got Michael Jordan, Bowman's Best Refractor, PSA 9. King Griffey Jr. Fleer autograph. We got Mickey Mantle, last name in yellow.
69 tops.
Kobe rookie. Alex Bregman, first Bowman refractor.
Out of 499.
We got the Joe Burrow PSA 10 Prism. Steve Carrollton auto, PSA 10.
Carlton.
Carlton. That's pretty funny. Juan Soto Topps Chrome, 101 printing plate. And we got the Josh Allen rated rookie.
There's some great cards in that price range. I mean, there's some good cards. So how many cards do we have? This is the biggest one, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're up to 16 total now. We're going to have 12 cards coming from tier 5. So this is our biggest tier as far as volume.
Let's randomize this order. How many is it? 88?
Yep, we got 88 columns here.
A lot of columns. That's a lot of cards.
Oh, I'm tripping. All right,
Let's go to 88.
let's get rolling.
Generate some numbers.
19, first one in this tier.
Pete Crow Armstrong. I know I don't have Pete in there, but it's Pete Crow Armstrong. He's one of the top prospects for the, oh gosh, how am I blanking on this? Matt, you know? Pete Crow Armstrong, which team? I believe it's the Mets, I want to say. I don't know. He's a top prospect for some team. I've heard his name a lot because he was a high draft pick. He was a first rounder. He's a toolsy outfielder. People love their toolsy outfielders. You know, hits for power, runs fast. Those are the guys that always do well. Cubs. Yes, that's right. He got traded to the Cubs. He's a Cubs prospect now. And he's one of their top prospects. I mean, Chicago Cubs is a huge market. I mean, that's one of the biggest markets in baseball. And he's one of their best guys. He's toolsy outfielder again. People love their toolsy outfielders. Like Acuna's a toolsy outfielder. Judge, J-Rod, all these guys were toolsy outfielders coming up. So people love their players like that.
All right, so another Bowman Chrome prospect card coming before baseball season starts. Blue refractor, SGC 10. So that's pretty cool to have.
Let's get the next one.
49. Brock Lesnar. Ooh.
Ooh, Brock Lesnar.
So yeah, this is actually our first
Yo,
WWE card.
was that picked up? Can we get a pug cam on the?
Yep, we got a quick pug cam break.
Cameo.
Quick little cameo for
Where
the
is it down
pug.
there?
Frenchie's dog came in today. He's over here
All
snoring on the
right,
ground.
now back to our scheduled event.
You might have heard him bark in Twitter Spaces before in the background. He's there.
But yeah, so Brock Lesnar, obviously this guy has a career in UFC and WWE.
He's
This
an icon
particular
of wrestling.
card, it's a auto memorabilia patch, tie-dye from Select, number to 25, PSA 10. I mean, you don't see a lot of patch cards
Sick
get that
card.
type of grade either, so
It's a sick card. I just love. I mean, it's just wrestling cards like that. Other sports, it's just, I love that stuff. And Brock Lesnar's. I mean, he's an icon.
right.
Everyone knows who Brock Lesnar is.
All right, so next in this tier, 37.
Another Mickey Mantle.
Topps Mickey Mantle, PSA 3.
This one's from 59. 50s Mantles generally are much more desirable than 60s considered. So 50s Mantles are generally like, that's what people want. And I'm pretty sure I've seen this card. I'm pretty sure it has insanely good eye appeal. I love looking at this card. And I mean, he's that guy in the vintage baseball market. I mean, no one even competes with him. I mean, he's just head and heels above everyone else in vintage baseball.
Awesome. So another pretty nice vintage card coming to the first auction. So next, number 10, got Pat Mahomes. Rookies and Stars, PSA 10.
I was just saying, it's the best quarterback in football, in my
Yep.
opinion. I
Yep.
mean, MVP, Super Bowl. I mean, that's number 2 in both of those. I mean,
And I mean, Mahomes prices, they took a huge jump after his first Super Bowl, and they're not taking as big of a jump now, but obviously with a second Super Bowl, his prices have taken another jump. So this will be another pretty cool card. This one in particular, not one of his super high-end cards, so it's one of those that's, at this point, there's not a lot of Mahomes rookies that are attainable for a lot of guys. So this is one of those that, yeah.
I mean, he's the only guy that can even compete with Brady's legacy at this point. I mean, like,
Yeah.
he's the only one that can even get there to even, like, make it a conversation. So,
And that'll be interesting to see how it plays out, too. At this point,
well,
you're
he'll always
chasing
have Brady
you know?
always beat him, though, in that one Super Bowl. That's the thing, is, like, how was that going to stand test? He did beat him. So,
Yeah.
we'll see. I feel like it's going to be a great debate in the future, though.
All right, next we got number 72. And Upper Deck, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Uh-oh, Ronaldo.
SP Authentic.
I mean, well, I mean, everyone knows who Ronaldo is. Even
Right.
people that barely watch sports know who Ronaldo is. I mean,
And that's
he's
good to get another mix, too. Mix up the sports. We've been seeing a good bit of baseball, basketball, football get in there. So getting another card to kind of fall in that lesser population. Soccer, I know we have some guys in the community that really love soccer. Even Coop collects soccer,
I'm
too.
a big soccer guy. I like soccer, enjoy it. I mean, Ronaldo's personally, I think he's the greatest player ever in soccer. It's a very tough debate between Messi and Ronaldo. It's very close. But I pick Ronaldo. I just think what Ronaldo was able to do in the Champions League is just ridiculous. I mean, that's the highest level of competition in European football, and he absolutely was just dominant for years in the Champions League. Goal-scoring machine. There's a reason why he's the most goals ever. I definitely see why people do think Messi's the GOAT, though. I respect both sides of the argument. It's just me personally, I ride Ronaldo. Ronaldo's a winner. I love me a winner.
So, awesome Ronaldo card coming soon. Next, we got number 49.
Already got
We
49.
don't have 49 this time, so we'll roll it again. 36. Pulisic, more soccer.
More soccer.
Awesome.
How about that? You know, Captain America. I mean,
So yeah, obviously Pulisic is one of the best, if not the best players on the United States soccer team.
a very young and bright future, you know, American soccer team. I mean, a lot of those guys are under like 25 years old. I'm pretty sure Pulisic's either 23 or 24. He's a pretty young guy, and I mean, they already made it out of the group stages this year. What is it going to be like when they're all 28 or 29? I mean, like how good are they going to be then when they all should be at their physical prime? It's going to be a very exciting World Cup, and it's coming to America, which is just crazy that like we have all these good players that age, and they're all going to be in their primes when the World Cup's in America.
Yeah, that'll
I
be
mean,
fun.
it should be crazy. It's pretty cool. And I mean, of course, he's the face of the American soccer team right now. So Awesome card to get.
For sure, for sure. Next, 30. Oh, we already got 37.
What are the odds of
Repeat.
these?
Yeah. 25. Ooh, Fleer Derek Jeter autograph.
Derek Jeter, I mean, he's the captain.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the longest tenured Yankee captain ever. I mean, he was the face of New York at a point. Like, not even just like baseball. Like, no, literally, he was the face of New York. Like, he was dating all the supermodels.
Like, even me not being that huge baseball fan growing up, it was still like Jeter, A-Rod, tons of other guys you mentioned, Ortiz. Like those guys were kind of like the faces of the league at that point in time. And I mean, yeah, Jeter has consistently been that guy that they mentioned as one of the Yankee greats in recent history. So
I mean, he won those World Series, and I mean, he was the shortstop dating all the beautiful women, walking around the city. I mean, like, he's just the face of New York. I mean, we're at 6 now. Is that this tier?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 in this tier. So we got 6 more coming.
Yep. All right, let's get the next one.
So next we have 58.
What are the odds?
Gavin Lux.
Oh, poor Gavin Lux, man. I don't know if you've seen recently. He tore his ACL, right? Yeah, and I mean, it was bad, though. It was like he was running and just it like exploded and he just collapsed on the ground. It was a bad injury. I feel terrible for the man. He's has such a bright future, too, ahead of him, too. He's so young, and yet, I mean, he's in a very, very deep Dodgers lineup. But he kind of just lost in it because the Dodgers are so good that, like, he's just kind of like another guy. But he's not another guy in the terms of base. In the baseball world, he's not another guy. In the Dodgers lineup, he might be another guy. But, I mean, he's a very, very underrated player in baseball.
Interesting. But baseball season approaching, I mean, more baseball. You can't be too mad at it.
Bro, the pug just farted. God dang. Y'all can't smell that, but God dang.
All right. While we struggle through Billy's sense,
I'm about to plug my nose.
we're going to roll it again. Next card. 78. All right, we got Justin Jefferson.
Uh-oh.
Select Red Disco PSA 10.
All right, James. Is Justin Jefferson the best receiver in the NFL right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like he is. I feel like
He's the best in the league right now. And the main reason that he is above Stephon Diggs, in my opinion, is because Kirk Cousins was throwing him the football.
Kirk Cousins is cold.
Kirk Cousins is throwing you the football, and you can put up Justin Jefferson numbers.
Maybe it's Justin Jefferson that makes
well.
Kirk Cousins. What if it's Stephon Diggs that makes Josh Allen, though?
I mean, that's a good point, too, because Josh Allen, I mean, their team took
He didn't get good until, he never got good until Stephon Diggs
Sometimes you
showed
need
up.
that wide receiver one to really thrive. I mean, Joe Burrow, I would say he looked better after getting Jamar, too, so. But yeah, Justin Jefferson, Red Disco PSA 10, so that'll be pretty cool to see come to auction as well. Let's keep it rolling.
Jazz
Chisholm.
You like Jazz?
I've heard a lot of good things about Jazz, actually.
I know one of our, someone that's in the community, B Jams.
Hey, James, Ben wants to know if you can still take Vince Carter.
If I can still take Vince Carter, oof.
James claims he can take Vince one-on-one. Easy.
True story. At first, I was definitely thinking, I could take Vince. I was very, very confident. We had a conversation with these guys here in the office. We actually haven't played basketball together, so they're not too familiar with my skill level. But I had a conversation with my old intramural teammates, and I was just like, y'all, Vince Carter, he's old, retired now. Like, y'all think I can beat him? And the general consensus in the chat was no.
Would you get 11-0'd?
Very disappointed. I will say
he's gonna bang every three in your
No one
face.
did say they didn't go to that extent. I didn't actually ask them if they thought I could get a bucket. I do feel like I would have had some responses to say maybe I can get one for sure. But yeah. Initially we thought he was a little older. We've revamped our thesis since then.
It's funny that B-Jams say that, though, as we get the Jazz Chisholm card, though. I mean, B-Jams is like the biggest Jazz Chisholm.
Coming in right on time with that one.
Yeah, he's the biggest Jazz Chisholm collector in the world.
That's
pretty
funny.
He's got all of them.
But yeah, we got Jazz Chisholm, Bowman Chrome, purple refractor auto coming, so some more baseball to load up on as the season approaches.
I mean, he's the he's on the cover of with the show this year.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal actually too. Those video
moved
game
his-
covers. I know guys talk about it, like growing up playing the video games.
Like
and
being on the cover, I feel like it's like a
finally being on
dream.
the cover, yeah, it literally is a dream. So,
Yep.
all right. Next, 64. Baseball. We
Mike
love
Trout,
it.
Christian Yelich.
Yeah, Mike Trout's that guy. Even like I said, baseball not being my common sport, it's Mike Trout. I won't say all, but he's one of those guys for sure.
I mean,
you hear about a lot.
he's been the best player in the league for about, seems like it's been like since 2013. I'm pretty sure he's been like the consensus best player in baseball. I feel like it wasn't until like last year where Shohei Ohtani absolutely just exploded onto the scene. I mean, you're not a huge baseball guy, but what Shohei Ohtani's doing is ridiculous, and I kind of feel bad.
I'm
I
hip
mean,
to that too a little bit.
I feel like Trout is a generational talent, but the problem is he's playing with maybe the greatest talent baseball has ever seen at the same time.
Yeah, there was one point in time where I started hearing about Shohei, and I just kind of go to ESPN, look at the stats. Like, I see him listed in the category for like top. I think he was among. It was either batting average or home runs.
Home
but
runs
then
probably.
Pitching on the other side, he's also listed among top statistically in pitching. I'm just like
He's
all right,
probably like a top 5 pitcher and a top 5 hitter in base,
Yeah.
or top 10 hitter and top 10 pitcher in baseball. I mean, it's ridiculous what he's doing. But back on Trout, I mean, he was the face of baseball for a long period of time. I mean, his cards, people love him in the hobby. I mean, he's such a nice guy too. Like he's just a
Prices
hard,
like that too.
he's a hard guy to root against. I mean, he's just doesn't do anything crazy. He's just a nice guy. Everyone that I've ever heard talk about him will always talk positively about him, saying, "Oh yeah, I loved meeting Mike Trout. He was such a nice guy."
I've heard the comparison, and you can give me your opinion. Some people have said that right now it's like the Angels have modern day Mickey Mantle and Mike Trout, and modern day Babe Ruth and Shohei Ohtani.
I feel like Babe Ruth's not even a fair comparison for Shohei Ohtani because Babe Ruth only pitched for 2 years. He only did both for 2 years. I mean, Shohei's going for his like 4th year doing it now. I mean, that's ridiculous. I feel he's the greatest talent baseball's ever seen. He's in like a tier of his own. Mike Trout, Mickey Mantle comparison though, that's pretty legit. They even look the same, like their body types, like they look the same. And then we got Christian Yelich is also on this card. We're just passing up Christian Yelich, former MVP.
Dual auto there. Yeah, we can't.
I mean,
just pass up the other.
Christian
the other
Yelich
name. Mike
was an
Trout,
MVP.
He's a big name there, but yeah.
I mean,
Two
Christian
autos there for sure. So
Christian
that's
Yelich
pretty
is a
cool.
stud.
I'm pretty sure this card was was one of the ones that was from a previous drop too. Ended up coming back to it, so that's pretty cool.
I love that. Let's get the next card.
Next card is 10.
think I
How many
already
do
did
we have
10.
now?
10.
10. Okay, so this is 11.
Yes. Already got 10.
We already have 10. All right, we'll re-roll that. 38.
There it is.
DeGrom.
Jacob DeGrom.
The Mets.
What do you know about Jacob DeGrom? He doesn't play for the Mets anymore. He just
Doesn't play
got
for the Mets anymore?
he just signed with the Rangers this offseason, but he's the consensus best pitcher in baseball. But it's the age-old tale of dude cannot stay healthy. He's got the injury bug and he's got it bad. I mean, he pitched his last, like every season he's been able to pitch fully. He's been like easily the best pitcher in baseball, Cy Young Awards, borderline MVP type pitcher, posting like sub-2 ERAs, ridiculous numbers. I mean, he sits like 101. I mean, it's ridiculous. If you ever watch him pitch, I mean, the ball, like, literally, it feels like it's like a rocket out of his hand. It's ridiculous. I mean, I've never seen a pitcher even close to his level in terms of just, like, his raw stuff. And it shows in his performances. But, again, he can't stay healthy. Is this a year where he can finally stay healthy and stay healthy for a couple years and, like, really just
One thing I
make
will say,
a
and
strong Hall of Fame case?
I'm not sure how much this translates to baseball from other sports, but I've seen some guys say, like, when you leave a team and now you're being taken care of by a different medical staff, some guys have mentioned that, like, that can be a difference maker for
Yeah.
them in some of their recoveries and taking care of their body and things like that. Just having different guidance as far as how to take care of that stuff and manage it. So maybe the Rangers will be able to help them.
I feel like it's very true. I feel like, I mean, the medical staff at the Mets might just suck, you know, and that's why he's been hurt.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of their pitchers get hurt.
It's not just him. If it's not just him, it probably is a staffing thing to an extent too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure like he was like pretty adamant, like he kind of made it pretty obvious he wanted to get out of New York. And I mean, New York's good too, which is kind of crazy because like the Mets are good. Yeah, and he said no because he just wanted to get out. He didn't want to be in New York anymore.
Interesting. Well, DeGrom, Topps Dynasty, autograph patch. That card's numbered to 10, and it's a PSA 10. So, like I said, the patch cards, it's a little hard sometimes to get that gem mint grade on those. So, that's a pretty cool card.
Let's get the last card here in Tier 5.
Last card in Tier 5, number 75. An Upper Deck, Kobe Bryant, rookie exclusives.
Another Kobe rookie. I mean, you can't go wrong with Kobe rookies. I mean,
Exactly. That's a nice one to kind of round it out there. We got a good bit of baseball in this tier, a little bit of soccer.
Let's go through and let's just make sure everyone knows what all's in this tier. It's in
Yep. So we got Pat Mahomes. This is Pete Crow.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Derek Jeter, autograph there. Pulisic autograph. Topps Mickey Mantle. We got the DeGrom patch auto. Brock Lesnar patch auto. First Bowman Gavin Lux. We got Mike Trout, Christian Yelich. Dual auto there. Jazz Chisholm, purple refractor auto. Cristiano Ronaldo, SP Authentic. The Kobe rookie and Justin Jefferson red disco select.
So that's a great variety right there.
Yeah, that is a pretty good variety.
Fan of that.
All right, so
Awesome.
moving on up. Well, how many do
Tier
we have
4.
in Tier 4?
We got 10.
10 cards in Tier 4? Okay. These are formatted a little
Is
weird.
the font different?
Let me change that.
Yo, what happened? What are you doing, dude?
I was trying to change it, but
Let's just
That's pretty
randomize
funny.
it.
that definitely needs to be bigger for me. All right. Go ahead and randomize these. Oh. It doesn't want to let me select them. That's funny.
You got it, man. I believe in you.
Boom.
Oh,
we
you
got
actually,
'em all.
you got a card.
Oh my gosh.
They're gonna see some stuff they're not supposed to see, man.
Oh my gosh. Why can I not select this right now?
Oh, you got it, you got to believe. I believe.
Boom. All right.
Let's randomize that range.
Boom. All right. Let's roll. And no, we got to set that max there. 72.
What did they say? Let's put it back on Pug Cam. Is he still down there? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, keep a little Pug Cam moment.
Pug Cam moment when we set this up.
All right. So let's get rolling here. First
He's
card,
snoring
number
down
3. 1992 Topps.
Shaq.
Shaq.
I mean, he's the most dominant player ever.
Yeah,
he's on TV all the time. I mean,
He's another level as far as big
and he's
men
so
go.
charismatic. I mean, dude, it's hard to root against Shaq.
Yeah,
He's a very likable guy.
That's very true too.
Very likable guy.
He's become like this whole personality in like DJing, acting, his commercials, obviously,
Rapping,
he does
too.
TNT. Like he's been able to find a way to stay relevant. I love Shaq for sure.
Everyone loves Shaq. I
That's
mean,
a
who
cool
doesn't
one
like
coming.
Shaq?
Number 6,
Another Kobe rookie.
his teammate,
One of his teammates. He had a lot of teammates. He played for a lot of
his
teams.
most well-known teammate. Everybody loves that Shaq and Kobe duo, man. So
One of the greatest ever.
The 96 Topps Kobe PSA 10. That's a pretty well-known card. One of Kobe's most iconic as far as his rookie cards go. So that's pretty cool to have both of those.
That is his most iconic, I'd say. I mean, that's the iconic one.
See, I don't know if people would say the refractor.
Well, yeah,
or
but
we're
it's
putting them
it's
in
the same art. It's the same art, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Wow, we're just staying up here.
Yeah, we're staying at the top, and this is a
De'Aaron Fox. This
Yeah.
dude has been on another level this year. I mean, talk
So-
about upping your game.
yeah. That's the Kings are playing like I think I saw a stat that said they had one of the best defensive ratings ever for a team. Like they're
That's
playing
ridiculous.
basketball in an insanely efficient way right now.
Do you think they're a contender?
I think they're a slept-on contender for a lot of
You
people.
think they can compete with the Nuggets?
Yes. It's funny that you said compete with the Nuggets because I'm looking at the Nuggets as pretenders personally.
Really?
Yeah, I'm taking the Grizzlies and the Kings before I take the Nuggets. But
So you
I
definitely think
think
they're contenders?
when the playoffs start, if the Kings can continue the pace they're rolling, I mean, Mike Brown's a very experienced coach. For those who don't know, he coached LeBron back in Cleveland. He was an assistant with the Warriors when they made their run on some championships. Like Mike Brown, he's been around, and they got a real young core. Like I
De'Aaron
like
Fox
it.
has just exploded on the scene this year. I mean, crazy.
Blue Ice Prisms too. I mean, everybody loves Blue Ice Prisms. Those being numbered to 99.
Those are so sick. I love
yeah.
Blue Ice Prisms. Amazing guys. All right.
Next in this tier,
We're just
16. Wow.
slowly but surely.
So this one's a coin actually. We had some
really?
coins submitted in.
I'm not a huge coin guy. I don't think either of us really know a ton about the coin market.
I'm not too big on the coins either, but obviously
Look,
we
it says
have
it's
our
from a
guys who are
shipwreck,
big in,
which
in
is pretty cool.
numismatics, So
It says it's from a shipwreck, which is pretty cool.
yeah, we'll be sure to showcase that in its special regard. But yeah, we have some coins coming. I think that's really cool. Like I said, some guys in the community have been mentioning that for a while that we need more stuff for the numismatic guys. All right, 29, Super Mario Bros.
Video game?
Yes.
Man, now we got a video. We're getting everything. Dude.
Yeah,
We're getting good
yeah.
variety. I mean, that's
Variety
one
is
of the.
great.
That might be
Gotta
one of
love
the
it.
most iconic video games ever. I mean,
Exactly. So Mario, everybody knows the Super Mario Bros. On NES with this one, WATA 8. So I mean, this is going to be pretty cool to see come. I saw a lot of guys talking about, are there going to be video games? Some guys are really interested in bidding, and it's a newer thing, it seems, a newer trend at least. People have been collecting video games, but it's catching a lot more recognition and getting a lot more new collectors. So that'll be pretty fun too.
it's just, I mean, it's like the most iconic game ever, probably. I mean, what even rivals it? Tetris? I mean, it's a very iconic game. What game? Pong? You think it's up there? Yeah, they're up there.
39 is our next number.
Hey,
And
Roller Coaster Tycoon. Who knows that one? That's an OG video game.
this is pretty cool. We got the 2006 Fleer Michael Jordan, the 20th the 20th anniversary there in a PSA 10. So obviously
card.
everybody knows the Fleer, but this one being the anniversary card, I mean, I think it's pretty cool. If your card is iconic enough to get an
A remake,
anniversary,
yeah, that's how you know. Like,
yeah, that's how you know for sure that it's
hey,
pretty
how many
cool.
we read?
So,
7?
1, 2, 3, 4,
6.
6. Yep. So we got
6.
4 more.
4 more in this tier. Yep.
All right.
50.
Number 50. Debo.
That's your guy.
Yeah. So Debo's pretty cool. Obviously, he went to the University of South Carolina, same school I went to. We graduated high school the same year. So he actually came in same year as freshman. Him being an athlete, you don't see too much of him. But oddly enough, I kind of had some common friends, some guys who were from the Spartanburg area that just knew Debo growing up. They were cool with him. So I love Debo. Love the fact that I got to meet him while he was still a college star. He was a star of our team in college, and he's a star in the NFL now. So
He's electric.
yeah,
I
I love to see that Debo stuff. Love to see his market succeeding, him succeeding. So
I think that was in a drop, and I'm pretty sure that's the true Flawless, too.
yeah.
Sick card. I mean, game use patch. Love Flawless.
So next, number 23.
Jordan.
Ooh, KD.
KD. KD is a pretty polarizing figure. I
Yeah,
mean,
for sure.
he's
And
definitely one of the greatest to ever do it. I mean, I feel like that's not even a debate.
the remainder of his season here it'll be big because he's coming. He had a little ankle tweak shortly after he joined the Suns and battled back from that. He should be coming back before the playoffs, from what I hear. So it'll be pretty interesting to just see, what can he do coming off a midseason trade like that. Can they make a legitimate playoff run? If they do make a legit playoff run, how far do they go? KD obviously gets a lot of backlash on, you joined the Warriors, you got your
Yeah.
rings there. So he's, in a way, some people do think he's still chasing that first ring to kind of validate himself. So
I mean, he's one of the greatest scorers ever. Dude is an absolute bucket getter.
Yeah,
You
for
give him
sure.
the rock, he's going to find a way to put it in. I mean, simple as that.
next, we got number 65. Manny Machado.
Now this, I'm a very, very big Manny Machado fan personally.
I recently saw a ranking. I'm pretty sure it was ESPN where they ranked like the top 100 baseball players. I think Manny Machado was like third, fourth. He was top 5 on that.
I saw that
list for
ESPN
sure.
list. That was kind of crazy. I don't know if he's top 5.
You don't think so?
He's probably like
I know they
8 to
messed
like
up the other
12. He's probably like 8 to
sports, so-
12. But he was with Baltimore for a long time. He was another one of those guys. He came up and started playing when he was like 20 years old and was like one of the best players in the league at 20 years old. So he got an ego and he would get into fights and people did not like him. He was a very hated guy. And then he got this big, gigantic deal to play for the Padres. He was a free agent the same year as Bryce Harper. And it was like, there was always, I remember when I was coming, like me and my friends would have a debate, who would you rather have, Bryce Harper or Manny Machado? That was like the debate. And all my friends would always pick Bryce Harper. And I was always a Manny Machado guy. I was like, his defense, he hits every year, no matter what. I was just a big Manny Machado guy. So I've always been a fan of his. He's always had a soft spot in my heart for Manny Machado. I'm glad he's finally getting the recognition he deserves because, I mean, he'll go down he'll hit he's probably going to hit 550 home runs, 3,000 hits. He'll be a first ballot shoe-in Hall of Famer when it's all said and done, I think. I mean, I'm glad he's finally getting the recognition he deserves because he's deserved it for a long time.
All right. So we're up to 8 in this tier now. 1, 2, 3.
9.
9. So we got one more?
Yep.
All right. Last card in this tier. 8. Back to the top.
Kobe.
Joe Burrow.
We already talked. This one's an autograph, though.
Yeah, rookie patch auto from Prism. That's nice.
I mean, he's Joe Burrow. I said he's the second best quarterback in the league. You said third. I mean,
Yeah,
he's Joe Shiesty. I mean,
Anywhere between like 2 and 4, I think is fair.
Yeah, he's elite for sure. And again, the one thing we didn't mention earlier, the Bengals are building that team this offseason.
I mean, they're all in.
I'm a Steelers fan.
They're all
and
in.
I kind of hate to see it, but they got an offensive lineman from the Chiefs.
yeah, Orlando Brown.
Yeah, and the Bengals, their weakest component of their team was the offensive line. Like Joe Burrow was getting sacked too much to be so good. Like you want to protect your most valuable.
You don't want him to
asset.
get hurt. Yeah, I agree.
So if they're adding that protection up front, I'm pretty sure I saw them make some moves on defense too. There's some talks that they could get Ezekiel Elliott right now.
I'm not big. I want to get a running back. I feel like I'd rather get some O-line defensive pieces.
I think if they
I feel like
get
Joe
Zeke,
Mixon's a good running back.
Joe Mixon is a good. They want Zeke to be that duel because they started running. I think his name is Samaje.
Ryan, yeah.
They started running him in there a little more. Mixon went down and he was playing well, so they kind of had a 2-back thing going. But it's a little scary to think if you could get Zeke for a discount, add him into an offense like that. I mean, I think they have one of the best wide receiver core in.
Oh yeah,
Boyd, Higgins.
ridiculous.
Boyd could be. I mean,
Boyd's like a solid 2. Higgins is a borderline 1, and then you add Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous. Crazy wide receiver core. They're built to win. So let's go over everything we got in this tier for tier 4.
So we got the Shaq and Kobe rookie cards from both of those, PSA 10, both of those. The Joe Burrow Prism RPA. Got De'Aaron Fox Blue Ice Prism.
Love that card.
Got the coin. This is a SS Republic Shipwreck. It's graded by NGC. Tops KD. Pretty sure that's a rookie card there, 2007, right? Mm-hmm. Super Mario Bros. For NES, WADA 8. Got the Fleer Anniversary card, Michael Jordan. We got the Debo Flawless RPA, silver.
There's one more at the bottom, I think. Yep.
And we got Manny Machado.
That's it for tier 4. Let's go on to tier 3.
So how many you at in tier 3?
We're at 9 in tier 3. These are gonna be some bigger cards though.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Goodness,
James back revealing info.
Why does this keep happening?
You gonna know it's all on James' screen.
Yeah, that's true.
Y'all on Pug Cam, right?
Enjoy Pug Cam while James gets ready.
Pug Cam.
gosh.
Gosh, dude.
You know what I think it is? I'm double clicking my mouse somehow. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the mouse pad like that.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with your game. All right, so it's randomized.
All right.
Wait. Don't highlight them. Or change the format first. All right,
Yeah, let's
come back so we can show us
Then you
randomized.
see the randomized.
Yeah, you're up there.
All right, let's randomize this.
Perfect. All right, we'll go ahead and randomize this on screen. And
How many we have here? We have
we have 64. And you said we're picking how many from this?
9.
9 come from here. So this is our last tier where we have a lot of bulk. I'll go ahead and tell you guys now. In tier 2, we only have 2 cards, and as the headliner, we're only going to have 1. So we're getting up there in value now for sure.
These are some big cards in here.
All right, so 9. Let's get it going. Number 16.
Peyton Manning game jersey.
Ooh, yeah.
Pretty sure that's game used.
So we've been having the conversation of where guys rank in current quarterbacks. Where does Peyton Manning rank all the time?
He's number 2.
He's number 2.
He's number 2. Who's rivaling him?
Coop's youth is showing right now.
Who do you put above Peyton Manning at 2?
I mean, if we're being honest, I think I would already put Patrick Mahomes above Peyton Manning on a legacy
No,
standpoint.
dude,
They have
Peyton
the
Manning
same amount
has
of rings.
five
They have the same amount of rings.
MVPs.
Same amount of rings.
And he should have more than that. He got a couple MVPs taken by running backs when running backs had really good O lines and they rushed for like 1,500 yards, and then they get MVP.
We're talking to a Panther fan here who, yes, he knows. Peyton didn't.
Dude
do
was
nothing
also
in that
60.
Super
I mean,
Bowl.
let's cut him some. He'd already had a neck surgery. I mean, dude
But
was
that's what I'm saying. He got
barely
one
able to
Super Bowl.
stand.
He got one Super Bowl with the Colts through all those years of greatness.
You know why? You know who else was in the AFC when he was in the AFC?
Fair.
A dude named Tom Brady.
Fair.
It's
Fair.
it's tough when the GOAT.
But second?
How many? If
Ooh.
you remove Tom Brady from the NFL, how many Super Bowls does Peyton Manning win?
That's a great question that I don't have the answer for. I mean,
Without
Mahomes-
Brady, he'll have
without Brady,
three.
he has 3.
He has 3. Like, come on, we can answer that one. We
I
can't
mean,
answer them because they ran
it's
into the
tough.
AFC Championship was almost always like you just knew it was gonna be Colts, Patriots. There's like 10 years where you're like, all right, so the AFC Championship is gonna be between Brady and Manning again.
Whoa. Just forgetting Ben Roethlisberger like that, man. Like,
He's
come
not
now.
on Peyton Manning, Tom Brady level. He's
He's
All right, we can
not,
never
but
answer
he
it.
was
Who's your
getting to
number
the
2?
AFC Championship.
So you think Mahomes is the second greatest quarterback ever already?
It's I mean, his resume right now.
Right now, his
like,
resume does not compare to Manning's.
yards, touchdowns. Obviously,
It will. It
doesn't,
will. In
but-
the long run, it will.
Yeah,
but right now, it's definitely
he's
not.
on pace to be number 2. I feel like right now.
I feel like he's on pace to be 2 or 1. No, he's not. Oh yeah, he has. That's crazy. He didn't have to place Tom Brady every year in the championship. Is the pug gone?
Number 2. Interesting.
Oh, we lost the pug cam.
Oh, Billy said he's got places to be. All right, we'll
right.
keep it moving. Number 40. Magic the Gathering.
Yo, watch him.
This is our first Magic card that's coming in this first auction, so that'll be pretty sweet.
What we got here? Is this from Alpha? 99.
I believe this was.
It's not
this,
Alpha.
it's,
It's one of the earlier sets, but it's not Alpha. Alpha's 93.
oh, see, you said Alpha, and gosh, I was thinking because we've been calling our first Alpha auction. Yeah, so I'm hearing so many different things when you said Alpha just
I mean,
now.
the Magic's like the greatest. I mean, it's like the card game to
Yeah,
be.
Magic's
Every
been
card
catching
game wants to be Magic.
so much attention lately. They've had some record-breaking sales in the $500,000 range. So this is a pretty cool card. Obviously, we've been trying to load up on some TCG. So, oh, Billy.
But so yeah, we've been loading up TCG. We need more TCG.
So next, we got number 11 here. Ooh, Justin Herbert
Contenders auto. That's a sick card.
So yeah, I mean contenders. People love contenders. I love contenders. People love Justin Herbert. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about Herbert? You feel like you think he's getting a little too much hate?
So this time last year, I was very confused. I was asking a lot of people like, why are people paying more for Herbert? Than
I
Burrow?
thought the same thing.
Like,
I guess.
why are like, what do they see that I don't? I didn't want to make it like a y'all are crazy thing. I really was confused. And I think now the market is starting to correct itself. People are starting to see, Burrow's here, Herbert's there. This is where our prices lie. So,
Herbert's they're going to build a team around him though. I mean, he's got all the talent in the world. Same thing as Josh Allen. He's got all the talent in the world.
they're going to continue to build that
That's not the
team.
problem.
The wide receiver core does need to stay healthy.
Yeah, losing Keenan Allen for most of the year last year that hurt, and Mike Williams. I mean, those are 2 big losses for him last year.
Those are two top tier receivers, guys that could be a wide receiver 1 on some teams. So
Keenan Allen kind of did win me my fantasy league, so I'm a big fan of his right now.
I think for a right now thing, Herbert's market it's went down a little after the playoff loss, but I think it will bounce back. I think he'll bounce back as a quarterback. I mean, I like the guy. He's not my favorite,
I love the
but
guy.
I do like
Great
the guy.
Great guy. All right, let's keep watching.
Next, number 24,
Kobe.
Vlad.
Vlad, man, I feel bad for this. He had a down year last year. After having a career year, he comes back and has a down year. But, I mean, his bat is insane. I mean, his raw power, his contact. I mean, he's one of the best hitters in baseball. And this is, like, a great card. A refractor of his refractor, I mean, because everyone knows his stuff's too cheap. So no one moves it. So it's hard to find. So this is just an awesome card, I think, to have in this auction.
Word. So more baseball as baseball season's approaching. Can't be mad at that either.
Can't.
So next, 46.
There's your boy.
Yep, LeBron James. So we love LeBron.
You love LeBron.
Yeah, let me specify. I love LeBron. He is my favorite player. I do view him as my GOAT.
I mean, you grew up watching LeBron. I mean, like,
Yeah, that's a big part in that. And I mean, I've familiarized myself. I do feel like as best as I can with all the Jordan stuff out there. Like I've watched the highlights, but I'm also like kind of a nerd when it comes to basketball. Get on YouTube and find like a full game of some of those old games. But even LeBron, specifically, like back to some of his younger days and watching some of those now, it's just so insane to see the level of play he had in 2005, the level of play he had in 2010, 2015, 2020. Like it's, and you look
16. LeBron?
What do you mean?
2016 LeBron?
I mean, every year LeBron. I'm speaking more so to just through the years as he's aged. I mean, he's just stayed.
His
so
longevity's been
consistent.
crazy.
Like,
But you also got to remember that Jordan did, miss out on some years for baseball.
yeah,
Where he was like, I'm going to go mess around in baseball.
and that's something that some people tend to take that away from his legacy. I don't like to take it away from his legacy, but LeBron, it's undeniable that if he's not your GOAT, he's
number two.
Like,
He's number two.
Yeah, he's just doing some things that you just don't see done, man.
Yep. All right, let's get to the next one. 39.
Mike Trout.
We already talked about him. I mean, how big of a influence he is on baseball. I mean, he's one of the best to ever do it, simply put it. I mean, one of the greatest talents the game's ever seen. First ballot Hall of Famer. He could retire right now I think he's like 30. He could retire right now and be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, that's how good his career has been. He'll go down as one of the greatest to ever do it. Plain and simple. He'll go down as one of the best ever.
All right, so how many have we done so far here? 3?
6.
6. Oh, I'm looking at 3 on screen. We've done 6. We're doing 9.
Yep.
All right. We got
52.
52. Mickey Mantle. 52. PSA 2.
Is that what it is? It's number 52 is a 1952 Bowman Mantle PSA 2.
Yep.
That's a pretty sick card. I mean, that's the same card we have right up here, except it's in a lower grade. Yeah. I've seen that card, though. That card is great eye appeal, which is like something that's really important in vintage. That card looks great. It's Mickey Mantle, early Mickey Mantle. I mean, 51 and then 52 was the next set. Like, that's a great card. High grade 52 Bowmans are expensive cards. I mean, get a low grade in that looks good. Awesome card. Can't complain. Cannot complain. Great card.
All right, so roll it again. 64.
Yep. Last card. Wow.
Kobe.
Row 2.
Showcase.
Sick card. Awesome card. I mean, it's Kobe rookie. I mean, we got a lot of Kobe rookies in here. I mean, he's Kobe. Kobe's Kobe. I mean, you ask anyone in the world, hey, you know who Kobe Bryant is? Yeah, he played basketball for the Lakers. Just instincts. Everyone knows who Kobe is.
Yeah, and like Hoop said, it's one of those guys and one of those type of cards that years down the line, man, people will still be looking for it. They'll still be talking about him. So
he transcends. He goes past like basketball and sports. Like he's a icon. There's few athletes that have done that. I mean, Jordan, LeBron, Kobe. I mean, who else has done that? Brady's done that. I mean, like, these guys have gone like beyond sports and just become national icons, international icons. I mean, he's on that level of athlete. We got one more in this tier.
One more, last one?
Yep.
57. Wow, I was actually on that one. That's
And
crazy.
it is another one of these. We got to get another one.
So this one's definitely going to week 2.
Yes.
So I'll mark that as yellow. And roll it again. 53. Ooh, choice, LaMelo Ball.
Melo's a hooper.
Yeah, I like LaMelo a lot. I think LaMelo is one of those guys that
Local boy playing in Charlotte.
Yeah, that too. We get to actually go see LaMelo more than, just once or twice a year kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. But, yeah, if Charlotte can get some pieces, that's what I really hope, that it doesn't come to a point to where he's like, hey, I'm really good at basketball, and y'all aren't helping me prove that to the world. I got to leave. So I really hope that Charlotte can get those pieces around him because I think he can be a number one option on a championship basketball team if
Talent's there. It's not the talent. The talent's not the problem.
Yeah, he's the truth for sure. So
All right, so let's go through this tier. This is tier 3. See what we got.
we got Justin Herbert,
Contenders auto.
Contenders auto.
Peyton Manning,
game jersey patch, Vlad, first Bowman auto.
Mike Trout.
Got Magic the Gathering, Master Core, Urza's Destiny.
LeBron. Mickey Mantle. LaMelo Ball. And Kobe Bryant Flair Showcase. It's a pretty good variety again.
No, Billy.
Pug's back. All right,
All
so
right,
now we're
so-
into the big tiers.
Yeah, we're getting into our bigger stuff here. So a reminder that tier 2, only 2 of these items are going in. And then our headliners, only 1 of them are going in.
Sadly, the Mickey Mantle's out of the running now because we already have another 52 Bowman.
Oh,
So sorry, Zeddies. No, that's y'all's card.
that's actually... he bought that from Zeddy.
Oh, he
That's
bought
not
it,
Zeddy,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got 17 here. Let's randomize them.
All right, yeah, let's go ahead.
Did you randomize the order?
You said randomize, and I was about to go ahead and get on that one.
Yep.
Billy, what's happening, bud?
He's excited. Did you go outside? Hope someone took you outside. God, James, leaking all the
Almost got it.
data over here, man.
First time. There we go. Boom. All right. Is that randomized?
Yep. All right, so we got 17. We're going to pick 2 of them. These are some big cards here. Let's go ahead and draw this.
14. Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, dual autograph. I remember this card.
I mean, it's on-card auto, Michael
sure it was-
Jordan.
Pretty sure it was Winter Elite that we had this in a drop.
I believe so.
It's a pretty sick card, man.
It's LeBron
It's
on-card
sick.
autos. I mean, come on. I mean, Jordan held that card and signed
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
So did Rodman. I mean, they were iconic teammates.
yeah, Rodman gets a lot of love. I know Jordan is obviously like the face of this card here, but you gotta love Dennis Rodman. His personality, he's an international figure now as well. I mean,
Yeah, he's just so crazy. He's the worm. I mean,
Yeah.
and Jordan's Jordan. On-card auto Jordan can't get much better.
All right, so next and our last card in this tier, number 17.
It's another coin.
Ooh, big for our coin collectors out there. We got another coin coming you guys' way. This is a silver dollar, Carson City. So again, me and Coop are
Not
too
huge.
big, but on coins, but definitely gonna do our part.
I've
to
seen this
make sure we
card.
get
I've seen this
out there.
coin in the box this coin comes in.
Yeah,
Pretty sick looking.
The box itself will let you know, like this is different.
yeah, you know
it's a
it's-
little higher tier for sure. So
You know
pretty
you're
cool to
looking at
see that.
something pretty expensive when you look at it. So it's a pretty sick card. And so yeah, those are going to be our 2 tier 2 cards.
All right,
Then we got our headliner, which is going to be one of these 6 up here.
our headliner card.
Let's go ahead and randomize it again because you got to do it.
All right. I did not.
I think you already randomized it, so it's just keeping it randomized.
You know what?
There you go. All right. So here's the big roll for one of these big cards up here. See which
All
one's
right,
going to
let's do it. Countdown.
3, 2, 1. Number 4.
It was 4. I pressed it twice on accident, but it was 4 the first time for sure.
I didn't see which was. Uh-oh. The Luka
Luka
Doncic.
Doncic. Wow.
What? This is from our second drop ever, isn't
This
it?
is an older vault token.
Look at that thing.
I know the owner of the vault token. I won't say it, but obviously you can look on chain, see who sent it in. Pretty cool card, man.
It's a gold.
Again, this is one of our cards that was won in our earlier drops. It was from drop 2, one of the headliners back then. It's a 3-color patch, blue, white, gray. I mean, Luka is.
Balling.
We were just talking about like LeBron, Jordan, Kobe kind of being like worldly as far as their just their status. Their
Luka is
international
definitely a guy that
icons.
could go beyond. He can
Yeah,
do that.
Luka he's on his way there.
Got to win some championships, but he's definitely on his way there.
I love his game. I mean, he's one of those do it all kind of guys. He can give you 30, 10, and 10 on any given night. Matt said shout him out. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is from Ghetto Icy. Again, pretty cool card. I know Ghetto Icy. He won that card back in drop 2. He's been holding on to it. Pretty big believer in Luka himself.
I mean, who wouldn't be? I mean, have you seen the guy play?
Yeah. Yes.
Guy-
It's-
That was not supposed to happen.
oh, Billy.
about that one.
He said that picture.
The mailman. That's
Mailman.
pretty funny.
But
Yeah, shout out to Ghetto Icy because this was an awesome card. I was super excited when he told me he wanted to consign this with us. Because again, this is our first auction, man. It's pretty cool to see you guys just want to sell these big items and have us be the ones to do it for you. So pretty cool card. This is going to be our first headliner in the first BPX auction. Can't wait to see who ends up taking this one home.
and that does it. I mean, we've got all of our cards selected now for the BPX auction.
Yeah,
First
so,
one. We're gonna come do this for every single auction. We're gonna come live, probably
Yeah.
close to the same format, random generating numbers, because we want it as random as possible. We want everyone to have a fair chance of getting their card selected. So we're trying to make sure it's very obvious that we're very, very fair about this.
Yeah, I was thinking this would take about an hour. So yeah, you guys can expect this. As we keep rolling these out, we'll keep showing you guys what comes, what we have, things like that. Some more cards will be rolling into in
Yeah, you
in
can
later
always
weeks. So
always can consign your cards with us if you want to.
exactly. We'll still be accepting. We are still accepting consignment now. If you haven't done it yet and you're looking at getting in some of our first round of auctions and taking advantage of your utility insert, you can still get those in. And like Coop said, we're gonna keep this thing rolling. So
When's the first? When will these cards end in auction? What day is it exactly?
the 9th.
April 9th is the schedule for when these cards will end at auction.
Okay.
You'll be able to start bidding on the 7th, I believe. Correct? They'll start. Is that right? You can start bidding on the 7th. It'll end on the 9th. Somewhere in there, but they all end on the 9th, so make sure you're there and you're ready April 9th. So these cards are going to be ending on auction. I'm super excited. I'm super pumped.
Yeah, this is great. We're gonna, like I said, get this together. We'll end up, rolling this out, pumping the cards, promoting them online, and everybody letting them know, hey, we have these assets, come bid. So it should be fun, man. This is a great variety we got here. We can go back down to the beginning and kind of go back through one last time for everybody. Everything that is highlighted in green is what will be in our first week of community consignment. So pretty cool stuff here, man. Pretty cool stuff.
Super pumped. I mean, we've been working on this for a while and
Yeah.
super, super excited.
And I will say too, I like the way how, just random works. We kind of, like I said, we grouped these up into some rough value tiers, and we got a good, nice variety of sports, non-sports.
We even got coins, video games.
Exactly. So pretty good variety top to bottom, I think, here.
Very, very happy with how it turned out.
So yeah, I'm rolling through these last ones just for you guys one more time. But you guys seeing any questions or anything like that? Any outstanding comments in the chat we should
Stop, dude.
Looks good to me. I don't think so.
All right. So with that being said, you'll be seeing more about these cards coming soon. A lot more info about the auction platform and auction dates and things like that coming soon. But yeah, we're really excited about this, guys. Hope you are too, and hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Monday.